Hi, my name is Esther Scholes, and normally I'd be on the 16 to 18 Nevin camp, my favourite camp. Actually, it's the only one that I've actually done. And I've done that for 10 years, so this would be my 11th year, and I absolutely love it. But I am gutted that we're not going to get to hang out with each other this year and actually see each other face to face. And I'm also pretty gutted that I'm going to miss out on Mikey's cooking because it is amazing. Especially the syrup sponge with custard. Oh, so good. So today, instead, I get to talk to you for just a little bit about what it means to live your best life. And I think it's amazing that we all get to be alive in the 21st century. One of the key words that seems to be used a lot is the word potential. So many generations ago, you were born in a certain place, you're expected to stay there. If your family was in a certain trade, you were expected to grow up and go into that trade. Now it's like the world is your oyster. You can do whatever you're good at, whatever interests you. If you work hard enough and go down the right route, you can fulfill your whole potential. And I think the idea of potential can be summed up really well if we look at the concept of a seed. So seeds are really tiny little things that on their own have a little bit of value. Like I could eat these seeds and it would give me a teeny bit of nutrition. But the real power of a seed is that within it holds all the DNA, all the ingredients to grow into something bigger and actually to replicate itself as well. And I think one of the things that really kind of got to me growing up was this sense of overwhelm actually at this idea of potential, because I thought I do want to live my best life. I know we only get one shot at it, and there are 1,000 options out there of who I could be and what I could do, different versions of myself that I could imagine. And as I tried those things, as I thought about them, as I tried to live life perfectly, I just remember this feeling of overwhelm, of thinking, I just don't know. I don't know how to take my one shot at having my best life and to do a really good job of it. And the more I looked and the more that I tried, the harder I found it to know what the right thing was. And I remember being at a camp one year, not Nevin, a different camp, but that overwhelming sense of going, I want to give my life over to you, God, but I feel like I need to be the perfect version of myself. I feel like I need to get everything right and make all the right decisions. And just having this sense of the Holy Spirit, I didn't know it then, but I know it now. The Holy Spirit speaking to my heart and saying, you just need to take that seed, that potential of who you are, and actually just give it to me and say, whatever your plan is, that is plan A for my life. It's not about working it all out. It's not about perfecting your character. It's not about trying to make the right decisions all the time and never get anything wrong. It's about allowing God to be fully in control of that seed. And there is a verse in the Bible. So when in John 12 verses 24 to 25, Jesus is speaking and he's talking about what's going to happen to him, but he's also talking about his disciples and the people that follow him and what their lives can look like. And it says this, so this is John 12 verses 24 to 25. Let me make this clear. A single grain of wheat will never be more than a single grain of wheat unless it drops into the ground and dies, because then it sprouts and produces a great harvest of wheat, all because one grain died. The person who loves his life and pampers himself will miss his true life, but the one who detaches his life from this world and abandons himself to me will find true life and enjoy it forever. I absolutely love that concept, that instead of us trying to get it right, we take our seed, we allow God to plant it somewhere, and then over time, we get to see the fruit, the produce of whatever God wanted to grow our lives into, whether it's like this or whether it's like this, that he actually knows us better than we know ourselves. So he is going to give us the best version of our life that we can possibly have. And even when we hit really weird chapters like this year, which has been totally unexpected, we can start to worry and say, am I missing my shot? Are there things that I should have been doing right now and I'm missing my potential? Well, in Colossians 3 verse 3, it describes it like this. It says that you died and your life is now hidden with Christ in God. And I love that sense of like, because that seed has been planted, it's completely safe. So whatever else is happening around it, the seed can still grow and still flourish and still be everything it was designed to be, because God is bigger than any circumstance or anything that comes our way. His plans cannot be thwarted. So if we are planted and hidden in him, then we will still grow to our potential no matter what seasons we go through, no matter what chapters of our life look like, and no matter even some of the decisions that we make that we rather that we didn't. We can trust him that he's going to work it out to be our best life ever.
Your name is victory. All praise will rise to Christ our King.